Welcome back to the Navigant Credit Union Broadcast Center. I am GoLocal Live contributor Chelsea Gay. Our second guest today, as discussed, we actually talked about you guys in our last segment, so sorry if you felt your ears ringing. Marcello, Haynes, and Rafina. That's it, Rafina.
It's my one name.
Marcello is from Providence, Kayak, and Gondola. You guys have probably seen him on the show before. He's maybe like a regular. We've had you on a couple times.
Close enough.
So, yeah, close enough. And Rafina is actually joining us from California. He is one of the competitors in this weekend's 2018 U.S. Gondola Nationals, or Gondolympics, I think. That was what Kristen was calling it. So
originally, it was the first time we had it. We called it the Gondolympics for lack of a better term.
So not the Gondola. No, we got a formal...
So we renamed it U.S. Gondola Nationals.
Okay, and so for those who may not know, we're having a pretty big event in the gondola world in Providence this weekend.
Right.
In the Providence world, it's a big event. What can I say? So tell us a little bit about what the Gondola Nationals is and why it's in Providence this year.
So the U.S. Gondola Nationals is an event that's held yearly. This is the 7th one that we've had. And gondoliers from across the country invade a city that has a gondola company to host. And we participate in all sorts of races, from sprints to distance to slalom events. Yep. And single and tandem. There's a 4-man event as well. And it's just a great weekend of fun and frolic.
So, I assume a lot of people associate gondola only with, the singing, nice, quiet rides down the river. Mm-hmm. So there is an actual kind of sporting side to this that people may not know about. So.
It's kind of a sport anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's, between watching the 100-meter dash at the Olympics and watching paint dry, I mean, we're still kind of leaning towards the Olympics, but it's not super exciting to anybody who's not in stripes. But there are a number of fans who say that they're going to come and cheer us on this weekend.
And how many rowers is it rowers per, how many rowers per gondola? Is this a one-person thing? Or
so each event, the sprint, the slalom, and the distance, has a single, just a single gondolier race, a tandem with 2 gondoliers, one each holding an oar on each side of the boat, and then there's the distance event also has a 4-man competition as well.
And how many different states or countries are competing in this?
So across America, I'd say easily half, if not a majority, of the gondola companies come from California, in between San Francisco and San Diego, roughly.
Okay.
And so there are a number of companies represented in California. Oxnard, California, Newport Beach has 2 gondola companies, and Huntington Beach, California as well this year, as well as Stillwater, Minnesota. There's guys coming down from Boston, and of course Providence as well.
Okay, and this is the first year it's been hosted in Providence?
This is actually the 3rd year that we've had it in Providence.
All right,
we actually had the first one, what we called the Gondolympics, which was just a one-day fundraiser, and we decided to have races as well, just for fun.
Okay, so this started here.
Yes, it did indeed.
Oh, it was birthed in Providence. Mm-hmm. That's great. Okay, and so races, is there, any other, where can people watch? How can people engage in this weekend?
So as the weather shakes out, it looks like we're going to have the sprint races, single and tandem, and the solo distance race on Saturday. That will be outside of Crawford Street, in between Crawford Street and Point Street along South Water Street.
Okay.
And then on Sunday, the 4-person distance and the tandem distance race will also be out there. That'll be earlier in the day. And then as the wind calms down, we will be moving up to Citizens Plaza, where the gondola landing is located, for the slalom races, single and tandem.
So the winner of the U.S. Gondola Nationals in each category, what do they win?
You win medals, and that's right.
Medals and recognition.
Everlasting glory.
That's what it's about, yeah.
Medals and glory.
That's right.
Over the other gondoliers for the whole year.
Exactly.
Okay. And you guys are sort of corresponding with Waterfire as well, because there is a Waterfire on Saturday night. So
that's right.
You're doing, I think I read something about free gondola rides on Saturday evening with donation.
So it's actually, We are rowing reservations during Waterfire as
Oh,
normal,
okay.
but during the day, on both Saturday and Sunday, there will be at least one gondola available for trips by donation. Anybody who'd like to donate to the event, we'd certainly appreciate it. And then we always, when we are hosting the Nationals, we always try and have it on a Waterfire weekend so that the guys who are visiting from other places get the opportunity to experience and or row during that event, which is obviously something they can't do anywhere else.
Yeah. So a lot of people are going to be rowing during the Waterfire. That's great.
Yes, so Waterfire captains, watch out. There's going to be a whole bunch of much less familiar with the conditions gondoliers out there on Saturday night.
Oh, good. We'll have some like backed up traffic.
Right. We pair them up with a Providence gondolier to make them feel a little bit better. They'll row with the Providence gondolier first, and then they'll get to row themselves.
Okay, so they'll have to go through like a mini training.
Right. It's a mini.
Yeah, to hear the Waterfire music, you got to get prepared.
Right.
For it.
As mini as it gets.
It's an experience. So, is it like is it BYOB, like bring your own boat? Like, do they have to bring a gondola
You know,
here?
everybody seems to ask that. They do not
Well,
need to
it's a
bring their
question.
gondolas.
Well, they might have one that's like specific to their.
Right. No, we use
Their racing
the
needs.
host city's gondolas, although the
Okay.
dream for the U.S. Gondola Nationals is one day to have a fleet of boats from Venice that are standardized and be able to take them one day to perhaps any city in the country that might like to host the event in order to kind of promote Venetian-style rowing in America.
So I would say trade out the day of because he probably sabotaged your boat. So just make sure
we ought to
do a
find
last
each
minute
other.
Sandbags at the
do a
bow.
last minute
Yeah,
switch. Do a last minute switch. So
Well,
that
we've already determined everybody in advance that my 4-year-old, our assistant office manager, was picking names out of the hat. Took us about 3 hours to do that
Okay.
yesterday. But everybody knows what boat they're going to be on and what order they're going in, thanks to Anya.
Perfect. So the last time you were on, we were chatting a little bit about like the fall upcoming events. You
Yep.
guys were doing wine tastings and ghost tours and all that. How did all of that go? Let's get a little update on everything that's been going on.
So we
for you.
never actually got around to do the wine tasting,
Oh,
Chelsea. I'd love to. It's something that
sorry.
we're going to plan for next year to actually get on
Put
the
my foot in my
schedule
mouth.
right in advance. The ghost tours were fantastic.
Okay.
They were run, the tour itself was run by Courtney, who is the owner of the Providence Ghost Tour. She did an amazing job researching ghost stories that are more downtown centric instead of over on the east side where they normally operate, and it was a blast. We had a wonderful time. They were very well received, very busy for pretty much the entire month of October.
Did anybody see any like ghost captains or ghost?
Not that I know of.
Boat
I have
ghosts?
been. It's probably because I was on most of the boats because I've been waiting my entire life
Okay.
to see a ghost and
Scare
have
them
not
away.
yet.
So you brought Rafina with you.
I did.
Rafina is, as I said, one of the competition from California. So give us a little bit about yourself, Rafina. What's your background and what brings you here to Rhode Island in the winter?
Yeah, I started gondolaring just as a fun one-time summer gig, and it was great. I love it. And then the competition started, and I didn't think I could love it any more than I already did. But the competition's a whole new dynamic. It's so cool getting everyone from all over the country who share this weird love for this sport to come together and, you know, yes, we row and we compete, but every time off the boat we're singing songs and just enjoying that we all get to hang out together again.
Beautiful.
Even once a year, it'd love to happen more than once a year just because it's so nice to see everyone all the time. But I'm really excited to come to Providence. This is the best rowing course I've seen
Really?
for gondola racing. So, and Waterfire, it's going to be a great time to come out and check it out.
Wow.
California, it's a lot of in the marina, a lot of boats. It's beautiful. If you're ever out there, come check us out. But you guys got a great thing going here for sure.
Great. I didn't know that we had the best course.
It's
you
a
learn
great
something
setting.
new every day.
It really is.
Well, I mean, people love kayaking and doing all sorts of stuff on the Providence River. So, I mean, why not? This is
Yeah.
probably the best course for that, too. So what is your race of choice? What do you like to...
I prefer the distance races.
Specializes in the distance.
Yeah,
Ah.
the distance races,
Okay.
team or single, anything that's the long distance endurance race because it's so meditative out there on the water. I like the hard work of it during the races, but even rowing for all day, if it's just cruises for guests, is just such a blast to be out on the water. It's beautiful every day. The people are always in a good mood no matter where you are. So the distance races, that's my favorite for sure.
He's modest, but you happen to be in the presence of greatness. He's the reigning national solo and tandem champion, right? Yeah, with his partner.
A couple golds to defend. You're not a champ
That's
until
right.
you defend them. So that's
Not
what
a
I'm gonna do.
champ until you defend them. I
That's
like
right.
that. And now when you say distance, how long are we talking?
So we're going to be doing, the distance course will be 2 laps from Crawford to Point Street and back. It'll be about 2.4 miles.
Okay.
We were going to lengthen that for the tandem distance and the 4-person distance, but I think we're going to keep them all 2 laps because the weather is going to be interesting out there
What
for
do you
this.
mean?
A very breezy forecast for the weekend.
So blown away. Is there
yeah.
enough? And now there's enough room lengthwise to fit.
Well, there's plenty of room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm learning so many things. This is incredible. The 2018 U.S. Gondola Nationals this weekend. What are the times of everything? Let's talk about the schedule.
We'll be meeting at Citizens Plaza each day around 10 o'clock in the morning, probably starting racing around 10:30 or 11 each day, and racing will go until about sunset, about 4:30 each day.
Okay, and people can come out, watch you guys from the basin, or where's the best vantage point?
Best vantage point for Saturday would be along South Water Street or
Okay.
Crawford Street Bridge, and for Sunday, late morning to early afternoon, also out there, and then later in the afternoon up to Citizens Plaza during that block for the slalom races.
Okay, so we hope everybody goes out and roots for Rhode Island or their favorite team. Could be or California.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can check
Wear your
the
shorts and sunglasses and head out and root for California.
check the La Gondola Facebook page, La Gondola
Okay.
Providence, for
Okay.
updates on where we're going to be and when.
And so after the Gondola Nationals, is there anything else you guys have on the horizon until we get to spring? Or
It's the last day of the season, Saturday night, and the boats will be coming out over the
no.
course of next week.
so what do you do all winter?
I used to teach, and I left teaching 9 years ago, but now I spend a lot of time on dad duty. I've got 2 little daughters,
Okay.
a 4-year-old and a 17-month-old.
Perfect.
And I have to do the maintenance on the boats, so that'll definitely keep me busy. And
After
give
you
certificates for
sabotage
the
them.
holidays.
Yeah.
That's right. Give certificates for the holidays. You know, Thanksgiving to Christmas, the office is pretty busy. People
Oh,
order
okay.
gift certificates.
Yeah,
So.
that's good to know. People can buy gift certificates.
Mhm.
So there we go. That's a good piece of information. So we hope everybody goes out this weekend. Hopefully it's not too breezy and the weather stays a little bit mild. You know, it's not 20 degrees yet, so no
Right.
excuses. Go out and get a donation ride with these awesome gondoliers, watch the races, and then hit up the Veterans Water Fire this weekend on Saturday night. We hope everybody gets out of their house and has a great time. So thank you for joining us this Thursday. Thank you guys for coming on the show.
Thank you very much,
Marcello
Chelsea.
and Rafina, we appreciate it. Marcello, I'm sure you'll be on in the spring.
I sure hope so.
To talk about
Yep.
the kickoff and, maybe next year's, where is next year's Nationals?
Next year's is probably going to be held by Newport Beach. I
Okay, so
believe,
I'll go cover that.
California.
I'll go cover
That's
that
it.
live.
Chelsea on location out in California.
I will cover that one live. That'll be perfect. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to what is happening in Rhode Island. We'll be back next week, Thursday at 4 p.m. to talk a little bit more about upcoming events, exciting companies, and we're just featuring everything great about Rhode Island on this show. And in the meantime, check us out on Facebook or our website to get more information. We look forward